Thank you, Hadas, for the introduction, and hello, everybody. I was just wondering, can you tell us how did you get here today? Yes, please.
I did ride home.
Okay, that's why I'm going to come here today. But let me how I got here in New Orleans. It took me two very long flights and almost 24 hours on the road and up in the air. And later, I'll explain to you why and why I'm here. My name is Diamando, and I am from a beautiful tiny island in the far end of Southeast Mediterranean named Cyprus. I work as a project manager at the Cyprus Youth Council, the umbrella non-profit for all the youth organizations in my country. When I joined Friends Forever back in 2018, I was 25 years old, a shy young woman who never used her voice. I was studying political science and I had a dream to make the world a better place. I was, and still I am, very passionate about equality, inclusion, and peace. But I did not have the skills or the ability to pursue any of those passions back then. Friends Forever, with its famous recipe, which stands for resilience, empathy, communication, impact, playfulness, and effort, was the first stepping stone in my journey of self-empowerment. During my first year program, I was challenged in many different ways, and it pushed me to get out of my comfort zone equally as much. Like the fact that I had to live with 6 strangers for 2 weeks, or when I did my first road course. I didn't do road course before. And then again, a year later, when I returned as an alumni leader to support the young participants of the summer program, I was very fragile and in pain. From the loss of Marius, my dear uncle, due to illness, and a beloved friend who took her life roughly a month before I came back to the US. Friends Forever, one more, provided me with a safe space and a way to channel my feelings towards something productive and meaningful and rewarding by encouraging the new participants with the program, because I just really love working with it. And then again, during COVID, when all of us, we were isolated and maybe lonely, my Friends Forever family, my fellow alumni were there, day in and day out. In fact, we were there for each other, every morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on our time zones. We met online over Zoom, and we played, we did Zumba, and cooked. Because that's who we are, a global family of forever romantics who wants to make the world a better place using our shared values and ethos, our recipe. You know, over the past year, I found myself observing the world from an airplane window more times than I can remember. Those moments up in the air is the perfect opportunity for a person to stop, to take a breath, take a moment, and think. Personally, when I'm on my way to a destination, especially if it's my first time there, I feel a bit anxious. Anxious, firstly, if I'll make it there. Anxious if I will be able to navigate myself in a new city, especially a big one. I'm from a tiny island. And anxious if I'll do my job well. Sometimes I even feel scared. In those moments, I always come back to my Friends Forever values, and I draw confidence and reassurance. I remind myself that I've been in such circumstances before, like the first time I traveled alone in the US to join the fight, or the first time I spoke to an audience. and I navigated myself, I made it. Similarly, on my way back from a trip, I will contemplate and reflect upon all the big and small successes and the new experiences I gained from the journey. I will reflect on my FFI's values once more to evaluate and verify how many of those values I practice. I will ask myself, did I show empathy and that was impactful? Did I make the effort to show resilience by getting out of my comfort zone? Was I playful? Did I practice active listening through my communication skills? Then, if I'm satisfied with myself, I will feel proud and confident because I made it one more time. If I'm not satisfied, I will promise that I will do better next time. Because all the values mentioned above are not only FFI values. They are my values as well, which I carry with me wherever I go. In my favorite poem, where Konstantinos Kavafis describes the 20-year journey of Odysseus back to his island Ithaca, he writes, "When you set out on the voyage for Ithaca, pray that the journey may be long, full of adventures, full of knowledge." Well, that was my journey. A journey which led me to where I am today. And you know what? It's a really nice place to be. I continue volunteering with Friends Forever to support young people to complete their program. The staff to interview new participants and facilitate workshops and many more. And back home, through my work, I have the privilege to work alongside amazing colleagues who share my passions. Young people from Cyprus and all over Europe, while traveling to enable them to have a voice, like the one I didn't have. But I'll admit, it wasn't easy. It took a lot of effort, persistence, and work, both internally, but on my professional skills as well. And to be honest, if it wasn't for Friends Forever, I don't know if I would be standing here today in front of you all and sharing my story. And Friends Forever would not be able to do the amazing work that it does without you, the Rotarians. Thank you for your support.